Good morning, true crime friends. It's bright and early on a Tuesday. What's today? Tuesday, August 15th. Honey, okay, first of all, thank you so much to everybody who joined me and JT over last night on the 13th Juror Night Court, where we talked all things Jodi Arias and just random, listen, I am one to go far afield, and I went very far afield, but I came on back and then took myself to bed because it was late at night. I go to bed late. I go to bed early because I get up so early. I can't be staying up late like that. It's bad for me. But look, before we get going today, I need you to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to the channel. That helps other people find us and become our new true crime friends. Also, don't forget to get your bingo card. I've been putting the bingo cards in the description so you can play along and hopefully win a prize. Good luck. Look, Lindsay Shriver, are you following this case? I am living for this case. For whatever reason, like rich ladies who kill their husbands or who try to kill their husbands, first of all, murder is bad. We have to put that disclaimer. Now listen, I know you might already know that, but I just need to insert this little reminder so that nobody can say the gossip, rumor, and innuendo is over here encouraging murder, because we do not. Murder is bad. But look, when the story jumps off and there's good gossip, and this case has a lot of good tea, child. There's an entire podcast called Plunder. This lady has this podcast called Plunder, and I find her like a little bit annoying, but I'm sure there are people who say that about me. I know it's shocking. I know me and you are like BFFs, but some people, they don't like me. But it's fine because I'm not troubling myself with their feelings. This Plunder lady, I had seen her little podcast on YouTube a couple times. I was like, not for me. But then I realized she had the good on Lindsay. Well, now me and Miss Plunder might be BFFs. Look, I'm over here watching court TV, minding my business, and they were like, the body cam footage of Lindsay Shriver, the woman accused of trying to kill her husband, is available. I was like, what? Okay. Well, now I have to watch all of the Plunder coverage of this Lindsay Shriver case. So on court TV, this is what they show. So apparently, before the attempted killation of Lindsay's husband, they had an argument back at the house. And so I was like, well, give me all the details of everything. I want to see the pictures of the inside of the house. I want to know how many nannies they have. I want to know exactly what town it's in, how many square footage. So it turns out they lived in a 7,000 square foot house. That's a big house. 7 bedrooms. I don't know how many bathrooms. I'm estimating 10 based on absolutely nothing. That's me guessing. But what I'm saying is, like, they probably had a lot of bathrooms. You could pee on every level and every place in that house. So they were going to go on a trip. And so the wife put all the 3 kids, husband, wife. Okay. They pack up everything and they put all the suitcases and stuff in the truck. And then the husband was like, oh, wait. You want to go to the Bahamas and you want to go see your little boyfriend? Nah, we not doing that. And so he takes the luggage out of Lindsay's truck and puts it in his truck. And she's like, no, you can't move the suitcases. So they're back and forth with these suitcases. She's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the police because you touch me when you move the suitcases. So the cops show up and here's all this body cam footage. And I was like, show me everything. I need to see it right now. Can I speed this video up? Because I need to see everything right now. So it's really the pettiest fight in the world. But apparently the husband was like, look, the husband seemed calm. She seemed like a little bit of a Karen. Like a little bit of a Lindsay, because we can't keep defaming Karens. My sister's name is Karen. I love Karens. But anyway, Lindsay's on the other hand, low hand, this lady, that's enough for me. So she's out over here being a Lindsay, over here in her rich neighborhood. All the neighbors was like, what's going on over there? What they doing? What they fighting about? So she's like, officer, he touched the suitcases and I don't think he should be allowed to touch the suitcases. And she's wigging out. And the husband was like, look, I want to go on vacation to the Bahamas in our private plane. She wants to take our private plane to go see her boyfriend. And I say, go see your boyfriend, but you're not going to use my plane to do it. And she's like, it's our private plane. Oh, he broke it down. I'm surprised he didn't pull out the paperwork. He was like, okay, I own the plane 75%. She owns the plane 25%. And the 75% of us, we took a vote and we don't want her there. And I was like, ooh, juicy and messy. Okay. He was just like, so I caught her cheating. And I filed for a divorce, but we still live here in the same house. But I sent her behind to the pool house. Ooh, the pool house. Can I see pictures inside the pool house? Is this house listed for sale? If I look on Zillow, can I find it? Because I will Zillow stalk somebody in a minute. So he was like, she's over in the pool house because I have had enough of her. And she could do what she want to do over there in the pool house, but she's not taking my kids. And she was like, he's not allowed to touch me. Bah, 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 bah. She just like clucking like a chicken all over the place. And so the cops were like, listen, you two have already filed for divorce. All I can recommend is that you separate. Nobody has hit anybody. Nobody has shoved anybody. There's no violence. This is an ongoing divorce case. You need like Jesus in family court. Like, I don't know. But you know, not actual Jesus, because actual Jesus is busy. There's a fire in Maui. I mean, even back then, there's people starving. There's war breaking out. They need to talk to somebody who can help them. I don't know who that could be. Is Dr. Ruth still alive? They should maybe pray to Dr. Ruth. I'm just saying, Dr. Drew, they need some sort of medical professional, but like the kind of medical that helps your head, not the kind of medical that helps your body. But if she had her way, he was going to need some medical to help his body, but it didn't go off like that. So anyway, they fighting over the private plane, right? And so finally the cops are like, what do you want from me? Silly white people. I mean, silly rich people. Well, they were also white. This has nothing to do with their race. I am just fascinated by the back and forth of the fighting of the rich people. So he was like, silly rich people, y'all gonna need to get yourselves together because this is a mess. And she was like, well, and she continued to cluck like a chicken, and then they left. And I was like, okay, so that's all Court TV had. Well, now I had to go over to Plunder and watch the entire video because I need to know everything. So this is what I found out. Okay, so he was a football player at Auburn. I don't know where that is because I don't follow sports ball. And she was a cheerleader someplace else, not at Auburn. I don't care. But like, it was sort of like this love story where the football player and the cheerleader got together, and they, listen, Court TV, y'all shady AF. You've been saying that she was a beauty queen. Okay, she won like Miss Peanut Festival or something like that. Is that a beauty queen? Is it? That's like being the sweet potato princess. You know, did you read them sweet potato books? I don't remember the name of it. The Sweet Potato Queens. Oh, I love that whole series. You should read that. That's very funny chick lit. But like the Sweet Potato Queens, I don't know the lady's name. She's a Southern lady. She's hilarious. But anyway, this lady was basically like the equivalent of a sweet potato queen. Some small local county fair was like, we're going to choose like the 3 pretty girls that live in this town, and we're going to put them up against each other. And one's going to sing and one's going to twirl the baton, and the other one's going to do pig calling. And whoever we think does the best, she becomes the whatever queen. So this girl was like some random state fair queen or something. But she, met this dude at college. They started dating. And then he played professional football for 35 seconds. And then he got cut his first year, which tells me he was not that good at the sports ball. Okay, good for you. But it didn't matter because his father was the CEO of Flower Foods. And Flower Foods, you say, well, who is Flower Foods? Flower Foods apparently make flour. Unclear. But they make like Wonder Bread. Now, who don't know Wonder Bread? Everybody knows Wonder Bread. And all kinds of like buns and cakes and whatever. I'm like, oh, he got the big flour money. Okay, but not like flowers you smell, flowers you bake with. I love flour. I'm down with big flour. So anyway, so they get married. Oh, and Miss Thing is all on Instagram. She's like, look at my perfect life. Hashtag blast. Hashtag doing all the right things. Hashtag this is our house in the Bahamas. And this is us on vacation. And this is me at the bar. Isn't my life wonderful? Aren't you jealous? Boop. Okay. I just booped your nose because I can. So anyway, she's out here flaunting, which is fine. If that's what you want to do, put your Instagram life all up there. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the house in the Bahamas is his parents' house. It's not even her house. Okay, fine. But his parents got a nice Bahama house. Okay, cool. So, little problem with that. She is living off of her husband's money. I mean, it's marital assets or whatever. Okay, fine. But they going down there to the Bahamas house, and she is unsatisfied with him. Maybe he's boring. Maybe he's stinky. Maybe he don't wash his feet before he get into bed. I don't know what the issue is, but she's unhappy. So she's out here going to the bars all the time and drinking. And apparently, word on the street is she had many lovers, not just this one that she was plotting this murder with. Many, many lovers. I was like, really now? What else happened? So what happened was they down there at his parents' house, and his father has some sort of dementia or whatever. So that house is wired for sound. They got cameras everywhere because they want to keep an eye out. What if daddy slips and falls? What if he bonks his head? What if he wanders off because he has dementia or whatever it is they think he has, or they suspect he has or whatever? So there's cameras everywhere. Well, the whole family goes out for a nice dinner and everybody comes back and goes to bed. Oh, Miss Lindsay, she goes on out to the Grabbers Bar and she brings one of her many boyfriends home to the house and does immoral and inappropriate things. And it's caught on camera. Okay, so her husband gets up in the morning and he was like, oh, what has this trollop been up to now? Let me just run back this footage and see. Roll that beautiful bean footage. So he rolls back the video and he's like, oh, this is what she was doing. Okay. Got you. That's why she was smelling like Malibu rum and random strangers. So he takes the video footage and he was like, Lindsay, what is this with you? I see you. You don't do that for me. I saw you stuck the landing. I saw you do that triple backflip. How drunk was you, girl? And she was like, what? Me? Who you gonna believe? Me or your lying eyes? He was like, don't you worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of this. So he took that video clip and he sent it to her parents. Can you imagine? It's bad enough that he knows. Then he sent it to her parents. Oh, apparently the family is very religious. You know what mom and daddy not going to be happy about? You doing the horizontal mambo, although you could call it the horizontal mango. They were in paradise. She's doing the horizontal mambo with some strange dude from the Grabbers Bar. Okay, so apparently her parents were like, oh no, in Jesus' name, we cutting you off. And so they cut her off financially. And the husband is like, I'm filing for a divorce. I was tired of you anyway. Your key lime pie is not what it used to be. And you have to go live in the beach house, in the pool house. So when they flew back home, he made her live in the pool house. Now, apparently it's a very nice pool house. I'm going to have to check on Zillow and report back, assuming that I can find their house. But you know me, child, it's not a woman alive who's not half an FBI agent. So I'm going to have to get on that and I'm gonna get the good and I'm gonna report back and let you know. So he was just like, okay, you living over there. And of course she was upset. And she's like, he has cut off all my money. And he was like, this heifer has a marketing degree. Remember when I said we met in college? She went to college. She can go on out here, get herself a job and use that marketing degree to do I don't know what. Now listen. If she'd been out of college for 10, 15 years and she has not worked at all, she's been living off his money. Listen, ladies, leading girls, and gentlemen, if you out here marrying for money, that's a good look, right? But trust and believe, you gonna work for every single dime you get, every single one. And the person who has the money, listen, it's the golden rule. Whoever got the gold makes the rules. Now, what you can never do is make your sugar daddy mad or your sugar mama mad. Because it was just sugar baby. Sugar babies used to be women, real pretty women with the curves and whatever. Well, listen, women are out here doing it for themselves. Most of the women I know out earn their husbands and get a divorce, and then you writing a check every month. So, ladies, when you choose your husband, choose wisely. I'm not saying you have to choose a rich man. I'm saying you have to choose a good man or a good partner, male, female, whatever you into. None of my business. But I'm saying you better partner well because, or girl, just make your money and go and write that check and be done with they behind because you don't need that drama. Anyway, so she was living off other people's cash. Also, no matter who you are, gentlemen, ladies, gender non-conforming individuals, you better make your own money. That's all I'm saying to you. Make your own money. So her parents got mad and cut her off financially. He got mad and cut her off financially. She living over here in the pool house. She can't go on the jet. She has no control over her children. And he's just like, and what? I want full custody. I'm keeping this house and I want the kids. Now she can go on do whatever she wants to. Now that she broke with her boyfriend, how you even gonna get there? You gonna walk? You gonna swim? You got a little boat you can row yourself to the Bahamas or whatever? Because girl, you're not getting on my plane. And so she was just like, I have had enough. And after the fight that was caught on the police video cam footage, she sent her boyfriend a text that was short and sweet and to the point. It said, and I quote, kill him. Oh, okay. Now, good for her. She used WhatsApp because WhatsApp with that end-to-end encryption, child, you can plot a whole murder. Won't nobody know but you and the person that you plotting with. One little downside, there's some loopholes to WhatsApp with that end-to-end encryption. If somebody who's on that email chain gives you up, then you just gave up like that. That's it. Because you were like, you thought you was enjoying that nice end-to-end encryption. Because down there in the Bahamas, they were looking after another crime. They were investigating a burglary, and they were like, what is this message right here on WhatsApp that says kill him? Well, we should maybe look into that. And they look into it and they're like, oh, okay. This rich lady was trying to lure her husband down here so that we could unalive him. Y'all was gonna would-be burglars who forgot to erase your messages on WhatsApp. Yeah, all y'all going down. And so Lindsay gets to the Bahamas. I don't know if she swam, took a boat, a catamaran, did a backflip. I don't know. Maybe she just took Delta like regular people. She's like, I am with the unwashed masses. I hope she had to sit and coach in a middle seat. But anyway, I don't even know if Delta goes to the Bahamas. But I'm saying, she got herself to the Bahamas. And she was like, I'm not worried about him. They about to, I sent my text message via WhatsApp. Nobody gonna find it. And they just gonna find him dead on the floor like a carpet. And then that's gonna be that. And then she was like, oh, wait. Officers, why am I, what, you got me in the hand, I don't, what's happening? They were like, girl, you about to go to prison. And apparently the prison they put her in, or like the county jail or whatever, is one of the toughest prisons in the world. Oh, without good food and no Starbucks. Now, I suspect that most prisons don't have Starbucks, and that alone is reason enough for me to never go, because I enjoy coffee. Oh, I enjoy a good cup of coffee every morning. I need a really good cup of very milky coffee that's only half caffeine, because imagine if I have full caffeine. Can you imagine me on full caffeine? That's not going to go good. Anyway, so do they have half caffeine in prison? Do they have decaf in prison? I would even take some Sanka. You know what I'm saying? I can't do full decaf because, I'm a regular human being, but I need like half caffeine. So anyway, Robert's parents know, her parents know, everybody is mad. She gets arrested. She's in prison and she's like, oh, she about to start praying for real. Now listen, she not praying to any of our lesser deities. She's praying to actual Jesus because she in prison. And I guess that's allowed. But honestly, you should have been thinking about that and meditating and reading your whatever, your daily devotions or your yoga poses or whatever you need to do to keep you from trying to unalive people. But that ship has sailed. She already been arrested. Now, her husband immediately with the quickness was like, I'm getting full custody of the kids. I'm not paying no alimony. I'm getting the house. I never want to see her again. She's not allowed on these premises. I want to order a protection. And then finally her parents stepped up and were like, okay, we're going to get the heck out of prison. Our beloved daughter out of prison. So they got the heck out of prison and they put her up in some nice fancy neighborhood in the Bahamas. But it might take a couple years for this case to wind through the court system. Meanwhile, she can't come home. You know he living his best life. You know his mama is already down there picking out new brides for him. Baby, I know you're going to take some time and I want to see my grandchildren as much as possible. And we're going to go to the Caymans or some of our other islands. We just going to stay away from the Bahamas and we're going to forget she exists. We're going to install a new mama that looks a lot like her. So maybe the kids won't notice the difference. And we're going to be like, Lindsay who? We don't, they're going to pull a full Mariah Carey. I don't know her. And who could blame me? So look, wait, I think I covered all my bases, but let me see. We covered the footage. We covered the fact that she was a garden tool. She had many, many lovers. Oh, and if she's convicted of this crime, she could face 30 to 60 years in a Bahamian prison. I don't want to do 30 to 60 minutes in any prison in any part of the world, except for Sweden. I think Sweden is the place, was it Iceland? Something like that. They had real nice prisons. I don't want to go to prison. I don't, But I would go, if forced, if I had to go to prison, I think it was Sweden, who was just like a college campus and no cages and bars. It was clean and you could sit and get some peace and quiet. And they probably had good coffee, even if they didn't have like Starbucks. They probably had like chock full of nuts or something like that, because Swedish, they're very nice people. Anyway, all I'm saying is, Lindsay girl, you in trouble. But I will be following her case closely, mostly because I'm nosy, also because I'm messy, but that is why you are here. So listen, I need to get on with the rest of my day. It's actually quite early and I went to bed a little bit late, so I might take a nap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to sleep. I'm going to rest my body. How about that? Or I could just listen to the rest of the Plunder podcast and then I will report back later. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Okay, you have a great, safe day. I'm going to see you over a true crime lunchtime. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video, share with your friends, do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube, and I will see you soon. Bye.